Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Bill Guile. Brought to you by the Preserve Sporting Club and Resort.
Good morning, everyone. A little bit on the chilly side if you're stepping out the door right now, heading off to work or to the bus stop, perhaps, if you have to get to the early bus. Hey, the temperature is 33 in Providence at the present time. The breeze is out of the south, but that's going to shift a little more west-northwesterly as we get into the afternoon today. But we'll be looking at a nice warm-up by then. All right, here's what's going on around the region so you can check what's happening in your neighborhood. Smithfield's at 29 degrees, so yeah, a little colder there. And as you get over to Willimantic, Connecticut, are also 26. So yeah, kind of the northeast corner of Connecticut and northern Rhode Island have that cool pockets to deal with for this morning. If you're down near the south coast, though, temperature's a little better because you're right near the water. So we're seeing temperatures right around 40 degrees in Newport and out on Block Island. But it will have the reverse effect as we get into the afternoon because that water temperature will not warm up as fast as the land will, that's for sure. So you'll see the coolest readings setting up in those locations this afternoon. As we look across the country, hey, there's no real cold outbreaks, finally. In fact, as we put on the weather systems, things are fairly quiet for the most part, with the exception down in the southeastern U.S. There's a storm center down there. Nothing to worry about there. But otherwise, high pressure from the east coast pretty much all the way to the west coast. And just to the north along the Canadian border, there's a couple little disturbances set up. And for now, our jet stream pattern is such that it's more of a zonal flow. What does that mean? All right, that means things typically just move from west to east for a few days. But here's the good news, actually. As we go into the upcoming weekend, a little bit of a bump up in the temperatures as they'll be seeing the jet stream favoring a little area of high pressure along the east coast. So that gets us warming up, at least for a couple of days into the weekend. Here's what we're looking at close by for today. A good deal of sunshine taking over. High pressure kind of nosing its way into the region, so milder temperatures. And it will stay with us for tomorrow. But then tomorrow night, a cold front comes in for early Wednesday, and that cools us off again, puts us back into the 40s. And by comparison, it'll feel cooler, but it's actually back where we should be for this time of the year with the high sitting just off to our north. So let's take a close-up look, see how this all plays out. Notice it's a little on the chilly side as we go through the morning hours, but bright sunshine will be with us all day. And as we get into the afternoon, we're heading into the upper 50s, unless you're right along that immediate south coast, again, being influenced by the ocean water there, so about 46 in Narragansett. And then we head on into tomorrow morning, and there'll be a little bit of cloudiness, low clouds, and some patchy fog creeping in southeastern Mass and through Narragansett Bay. So visibility would be reduced tomorrow morning if you're heading off to work. Our temperatures start off in the mid-30s. But then that disappears, that cloud deck anyway, and we get back to sunshine for the afternoon. Again, heading back into the mid and upper 50s. But the wind direction tomorrow will be south-southeast. So that means if you're right along the immediate shores, it's going to be even cooler than today, significantly. Perhaps low, maybe mid-40s. I think 40 for the high in Narragansett. I think that's a little too cool. But nonetheless, that will be the idea. All right, let's jump ahead now. Heading into the weekend, because I did mention the warm-up. All right, Friday's looking pretty good. We'll just see a mixture of sun and clouds. Saturday, a few more clouds around as well, but still some sunshine and warmer temperatures that are going to be heading to near 60. And then more 60s for Sunday. But there will be the threat of some rain coming in, especially late in the day. So here's the breakdown. Again, we're in the 50s. For today and tomorrow, cooler at the coast. Then we cool back to normal as we head into Wednesday and Thursday with maybe a shower around early Thursday morning before we warm up towards the weekend again.